We graduated 4 last year, 4 starters, so we weren't sure exactly how the season would start out. We're incredibly optimistic right now, looking ahead. We've got 8 freshmen on the team, and it looks like we've got a good crew of that group of 8 is going to be vying for starting positions. So we're super optimistic. We've had 2 scrimmages this week, and everything looks like we're on the right path.
Well, we have a lot of young players coming in, so we have a really deep bench, which is good, and a lot of good skillful players. So we have been doing really well fluidly in practice, and our passing sequences have been coming together very nicely.
We have a really young team, and I think that's exciting in a way because they're all really motivated and young and fit and just ready to see what, especially the freshmen, ready to see what their first college season will be like. So I'm excited for the games and to see what happens.
I think certainly we've been really trying to work a lot on the ball possession skills, our patience and composure. We play a challenging game schedule this year, and because of that, we're really trying to focus a lot on maintaining our level of play from day to day and from session to session, making sure that we're focusing on, regardless of who our opponent's going to be, our play remains the same, and we can be consistent throughout the entire season with that.
Mentally, we have to make sure that even though we do get the ball into a certain end, or we're trying to clear it out of a certain end, we have to make sure that we're all on the same page and make sure that we're all getting on defense, getting on offense. Everyone on the team has to be like that.
Scoring was an issue last year, just creating opportunities and finishing. We knew that we had a very strong goalkeeper and a really strong defender last year's group, but we're certain that we've got a couple of players who are able to step into the defensive roles easily, and the additions of a couple of forwards to our freshman class have been able to really generate a lot of opportunities. So we're very excited about the scoring chances.
Our passing is really strong. We're thinkers, I would say, coming from a school like RPI. We're always thinking about our next move, and so our passing, we're able to connect really well. We have a good team mojo, and I noticed that in our play day the other day that we were passing around the other teams with no problems.
It's very important right now for our leadership, for the upperclassmen to step forward, whether they have that captain role or not, mostly because we have such a large group of freshmen and sophomores. We have 6 upperclassmen, 6 juniors and seniors total. So for us to compete with the 9 sophomores and 8 freshmen, it's an overwhelmingly young group, but the maturity and the leadership of the juniors and seniors that are here, really just understanding the lessons that they've learned and able to help to implement the simple patterns and good behaviors right off the bat is very important, and they've been on a wonderful job so far.
Well, we have a lot of team dinners that we do, which is awesome. We spend a lot of time in the locker room beforehand together, which is good. It helps us bond together. Making sure that, because we only have 6 upperclassmen and we have 16 underclassmen, so making sure that we are well integrated is very key.
I think positivity and then just having a lot of integrity as a leader will be really good for the upperclassmen to kind of instill that in the younger girls. I think that we already mesh really well, but just staying positive throughout the ups and downs of the season, especially when classes get crazy and we have a lot of work to do, but just really coming out onto the field and leaving all of your other stresses behind and just focusing on the game.
We focused last spring and have been this fall really focusing on simple execution of skills, where we had opportunities where we had a lot of backdoor, whether it be people just not able to finish or not creating the opportunity because someone wasn't there. We've been focusing on our off-ball positioning, our off-ball movement, as well as that one person being able to execute because of a well-timed pass and a well-paced pass, but also having your stick on the ground and simply stepping through the ball. So the aggressive play, making sure that we win every 50-50 ball, we're really focusing on just the basic things, but the more that we're able to execute the basics, things continue to fall in place for us, so we're optimistic.
Definitely the Liberty League keeps us on our toes. We're going to have to stay mentally focused and keep our fitness up and just be ready every game.
The key to on-field play is off-field play, and that connection off when you're not on the field and not playing field hockey. So making sure that those connections stay strong throughout the year, making sure that everyone has been through those IEA tests or those chem tests, that we're all there for you. Like everyone on the team is going to back you up and help you study or whatever it is that you need to do, and that connection will transfer on the field. In the weight room, we pair up so that no freshmen or two freshmen are together, and we have the mentality as upperclassmen and also the sophomores that are now rising is that every PR that you had last year, we want to overcome that. We want to get up not even just by 5 pounds, but 10 or 15 pounds. And in order to do that, we'll have everyone rallying together whenever we're doing bench press or pull-ups or whatnot. Everyone's together, everyone's cheering everyone on, and making sure that we know that you can push yourselves. That extra mile is really good, that it can transfer us to the field.
It helps us as players and individuals as people too. It pushes us past our limits, and I mean, we were just out on the field today, so it was a hot morning, but we all kind of got through the circuit together, and the trainers have been awesome. They're so motivating, and so I think it's a really important part of being an athlete is to push yourselves in different parts of the training, in the weight room and on the fields, and then as well, like you mentioned, with team building exercises. So yeah, I think all of it really works together to make us a well-rounded team.
I think for us, consistency of play. I think even just thinking about practices right now, yeah, we have our opening game on Tuesday against Hartwick at home, and we're really excited about starting off the season on a strong note. But for us to go from one practice to the next and demanding the same level of perfection from each session, within even each session, that's been a level of definitely dire importance for us right now.